This is the first evening reserved for something a little bit different. So let's talk, magical, mystical, supernatural, paranormal, whatever word you are, associate with talks that are not of what we talk about every day. Yeah, the norm. Everything beyond the physical realm. Based on the video that I posted, I really wanted Sherman to capitalize on what inspired you to make this video and just allow us to expand a bit with the audience today on what that means for those who've never heard that word before.
Necromancy is mainly us traditional people who always call upon our ancestors. So when you call upon a dead person, it's called necromancy. So basically, in over here in Igbo land, that is what we do. We call upon our ancestors. But then I don't know why the Christians fail to understand that Jesus is dead, Mary is dead, and all of these saints, they are no longer alive. They are all dead people. Is that not necromancy? Jesus raised the dead. That is necromancy. Although it's an allegory that he spoke with the dead. So at some point he had communication with dead people. It's also necromancy, but I can't fathom why Christians find it difficult. Then I choose to call upon my ancestors. You choose to call upon another person's ancestors. And mine is necromancy. Yours is worshiping. I made the video because it's heartbreaking. And you see a black person saying that I practice necromancy, and then the world in the Christian methods are the right one. When you pray to God, is God visible? Anything that any energy that exists at a frequency is dead. Yes, because if God were to be alive, he would need a body to be here alive. So when you pray to a frequency that is not here, under imaginary, it's dead now, because imaginations cannot bring things alive, but it can only shape in and affect reality.
So can we clarify on that a little bit? Because my mind needs a little bit of clarity. So what do you say? What do you say?
I love that. What are you saying?
What do you say? Summarize that for me again, because that was a lot.
From what I'm gathering, he mentioned he prays to his actual ancestors who are in another realm, another life form, so he can connect with them. I think maybe what he's saying is we're connecting to something that it's not even our real ancestor, our true, we pray to a God, and maybe we're praying to a nothingness. We're just worshipping something, whereas we're not maybe praying and asking for. This is going to sound crazy. It might sound off topic, but it kind of feels like sometimes when you want results, you have to, before you go to bed, you say, how can I better myself tomorrow morning with something specific you want to get done?
Yeah.
And then the brain will start to work on that. Rather than just worship stuff into the air, please God, make this, make that. Nothing's going to happen. If you understand your ancestors and you understand maybe how they used to be and how they used to live, and you want to tap back in, they would be the ones to ask. Instead of asking hot air. That's what I'm picking up. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but where you're just reaching out saying pointless affirmations, when really, if you was to focus on your ancestors, reach out to your ancestors through your spirituality and soul and what have you in your practices, you should be able to make those connections and carry that wisdom through.
All right, whether it's an altar, whether it's your dream space, your room, whatever, right? You invite your ancestors in for consult. Supposing your ancestors now feel like very, very comfortable around here, how do you say, all right, good night, see you later, I hope you get home safe? How do you do that? How do you say farewell at the end of the dream, the visitation?
I once was dating a girl. So she was in school. She was in school, and I was in different place. So this girl was cheating so much. To the extent I started developing back pain. I went to several places trying to find out what was causing this back pain. Then I took so many medicine, it did not work. Nothing was, really working. It keeps persisting. One day, in my sleep, a line of ancestors, there were more than 100 of them in one single file of line. One single line. They came to my house. having this back pain was because of the girl. That if I can cut off this girl, that the back pain will go. I cheating, until one day they showed me in another form where I gave this girl my clothes to iron, and then she kept my own clothes, took the one of another man, and started ironing it. I now understood what they were talking about. I cut off the girl, the back pain disappeared. So her cheating was affecting me. It was taking something from me.
Okay.
So if I wasn't in communication with my ancestors, they wouldn't communicate that with me, because every time I eat, I also throw to the ground and tell them to come and eat with me. Anytime I'm drinking water, I'm drinking something, I would drop something on the ground. If my father was alive, I would not do it. I do it because my father is gone, he's there. Even in Igbo land, it's an abomination for somebody whose father is alive to drop something on the ground for your ancestor, because you already have a living ancestor. Your father will do that for you. There are rules in this life, and I follow them.
I just want to bring in Sir Boss so he gets a moment to express. Big up, Sir Boss. What's happening?
Greetings, Queen. How are you doing?
Very well. So we're on the topic now of necromancy. Let me know your thoughts.
Necromancy. Well, with my belief system, we're not supposed to dabble in necromancy, communicating with the dead. We're supposed to pray to our Creator and not the dearly departed people, unfortunately, because the God that we worship is a very jealous God, and He doesn't want us committing spiritual adultery.
Oh, I like the way you said that, spiritual adultery. Are you coming from a religious perspective, potentially?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay, so is that like Christianity or
Hebrewism?
This is what I want as well, guys. Is someone from another way to kind of give us, prick us a little bit. We don't have to all be unified in these discussions. But isn't what you practice, not you, but many, Christianity, whatever, within that, are you not praying or worshipping or calling on previous deceased? And when I thought about that, I thought it's so logical what he's saying that I cannot fight the fact. But because it's been taught from a different hierarchy perspective religiously from young for many of us, we wouldn't pair the two being the same, but it's the same.
If you're seeking counsel to anyone that's outside of this physical realm, they're not here anymore. So you are speaking to people outside of, so it is, yeah, absolutely. They're not here. So they are in the other realm. So they have passed. And so you are calling on someone from the other realm. And I wonder to myself, is that right or wrong? Or should you use that wisely, because you are pulling them out from another place? They've done their part here. They've been here. You need to leave them alone. Is it right to call on them? Do we disturb them when we do that?
A question to throw out there. So is that, for example, calling upon Granny and saying, Granny, look out for me. I'm going through this right now. I'm going through that. Look out for me, Granny. Yeah, I know you're up there looking out. Yeah, look out for me. Is that different to the definition of necromancy in terms of is there not an indifference? Does necromancy not like require particular rituals